gross motor skills, you know, the riding of their bikes and the playing, but also there's the fine motor skills, so I haven't got them here, but things like this, we've got big tweezers, so they try and pick up the things using their tweezers, because their fingers aren't as, they need quite a lot, strengthening up, you know, it's quite...
You're not using scissors, isn't as easy as you think it is.
Especially if you're left-handed, you know, you don't realise when you see a child struggling, you suddenly no, actually they're left-handed. Because at first, sometimes they go left, right, not sure what they are, you know. One little girl, she draws with one hand, colours with the other. But she has gone right-handed now, even though she was always quite dominant
Sometimes
left.
there's quite like recently we've started this week, we've looked at Janet Bell's work, so the houses.
No pressure.
Because obviously like you do lots of scenes of like your local area and of like of houses and buildings, and it's like, you know, nice for children to look at.
We look at non-fiction books as well, like
Yeah,
the difference between story and non-fiction. And they're all aware of Google, say now, so if they don't know something, they'll say Google it, or you know, someone saying where does electricity come from, and you're like, oh, right, sure. So, then we had, after the language literacy phonics session during the morning, we have a quick snack, we go out to play, and then we do the maths. Now maths is a bit of a harder sort of concept in a way. Children can often count to, you know, 100, 20, 30, you know, and you think, oh yeah, they're great with numbers, they can count. But if you say to them, I'll start at 6, it's not, you know, just being able to count doesn't mean they've got all the concept of numbers. So we work on a very sort of tactile approach, trays of sound, forming numbers. We have this thing called Numicon, which is really good for the children. Each number is a different, so they can actually feel and 1, 2, 3. When it comes to starting to do number bonds, then they might sort of say, well, that's a 4. You've got to get 4 objects, put 4 things on. And then when after they've sort of reached that stage, then they might start matching the number with the objects, with the Numicon. And even so something simple as counting, you think, oh, well, yes, they can count objects. They'll count like 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though they're in a line, to teach them how to approach counting correctly and carefully. Start every math session with mental math, so all the children on the carpet, and we might count forwards, count backwards, count on from 3 or 4, 5, and then we can differentiate the children by asking different questions. You might ask one child what number comes between 6 and 8, or you might ask another child what numbers 1 more than, 1 less than. There's a lot of high frequency words, because English isn't a phonic language, so they might be able to write the ogre, but they can't necessarily write here, or there's a week where we learn the sounds of the alphabet. But we also have, on a Monday, we have news writing where they talk about what we've written, and then just talk about. We also have a session where we look at books as a whole story.
Wednesdays.